If you are a woman who's had a history of urinary tract infections, you know how painful and debilitating it can be, and what a hindrance it is to you living a full and active life. So that applies also to interstitial cystitis, which affects both men and women. And people can have this condition for years. It's extremely painful and it's accompanied by a lot of urine frequency. So often doctors will say there is no cure for that, you just need to manage it. Sometimes they may suggest reducing sugars, but inevitably, when you're eating excess sugar, high carbohydrate, you go into a cycle where it's more likely for these things to recur. And of course, antibiotics, well, you've probably gone down that route and tried the gamut of all types of antibiotics. And over time, these bacteria become resistant to the antibiotics, and they also come with their own set of side effects, which are effects. They disturb the gut bacteria and can also give you more fungus and those kind of conditions. So a bit of a catch-22. So people will often throw their arms up and go, what am I going to do? Statistics have shown that if you're a senior, the older you become, particularly 65 and older and into your 70s, your likelihood of getting recurring UTIs goes up to around 30%. So you can see how frequent this is in the population. And of course, we've got younger people who are suffering from incontinence. They're also suffering, obviously eating high carb diets as well. But there is a solution, and the solution is zero carb, high fat carnivore. When you take out all the carbohydrates, the excess sugars, you don't give any bacteria. There's no bacteria for these things to feed on. Women's urethras are often shorter than men's, so it's more easier for bacteria to travel up and an infection to start up. So the way that we can eliminate this, and studies have shown that people with these history of these conditions have found absolute, not just relief, but they've been eliminated within 1 to 2 weeks. So it's pretty amazing. And I can speak from experience that did happen. I'm totally free of UTIs because then you don't have this bacteria that invites all these sort of things into your body. So that's the solution. So if anyone you know who's suffering with these conditions, get them onto a high-fat carnivore, zero-carb diet, and you've got liberation from all these things. How wonderful is that?